Less than 2 years ago, I was one bad day from giving up on everything I'd been working so hard for. And then I found a hack so simple, it's almost ridiculous, but it completely transformed my days, which transformed my weeks, which transformed the last year I've had, and has allowed me to finally start reaching the goals I set myself. And if you are at that point I was at, I really want you to hear this and take action from this video. And the simple hack I found was snowballing. So close your eyes, you imagine you're at the top of a hill on a winter's day. There's snow all the way up and you have a ball of snow in your hand. If you drop the snow as it rolls down the hill, it accumulates in mass, in size, in momentum, and by the time it reaches the bottom, it's this huge ball of snow. It's accumulated, it's tripled, quadrupled, 10 times the size of the ball you had in your hand at the top. And your motivation works the exact same way. Motivation is dopamine. Dopamine is the neurochemical release of motivation that makes you feel locked in, disciplined, ready to go. This fire inside you that wants you to do the work. And dopamine is stackable. So if you do a task that releases dopamine, and then you do another, and another, and another, you're building this stack of dopamine, there's a mass of dopamine that then you can focus and channel into the work you need to do. So by getting these wins early in the day, you're building up this mass of motivation that means when you sit down at your desk and attempt the hard task you need to do, you have 10, 20, even 30% more chance of not only getting it done, but getting it done in the most productive, most efficient, and most focused manner you ever have. And how do we get these wins? Because it's all well and good us knowing this concept of dopamine stacking, but we need the actual advice, and it's super simple. You plan your days in order of intensity. I like to call it chronological intensity planning. So you have the tasks of your day, right? You need to have a cold shower, tidy your bedroom, record some videos, go to the gym, work on your business, make a website, do whatever you need to do for the day, right? Instead of just writing them down on a to-do list, as I used to do, I need to do this for the day. You plan the tasks in order of intensity. Which of the tasks is easiest? Of course it goes cold shower, okay, then the gym, because you quite enjoy the gym, and then recording a video, and then the website, etc. And it looks different for everyone, but you understand what I mean. And if you don't have a simple task, I'm prescribing you these 4 tasks. Tomorrow, when you wake up, make your bed, have a cold shower, clean your desk, and open the files you need to work on for the day. For example, if you need to type in a document, keep the document open so when you sit down to do the work, there's no friction, there's no barrier of entry, you don't have to find the file because it's already open and ready to go. And plan these tasks in your planner. So when you do them, you tick them off, you get the hit of dopamine from ticking off the task and completing it, you get the self-image reinforcement that you are disciplined because you've just completed a task you said you're going to do, which physically, especially if you use one of my scientifically backed daily planners and habit trackers, which is linked in the description, you have tangible evidence, physical reinforcement that you can see with your own eyes that you are discipline driven and you're someone that does the things they say they're going to do. And not only that, the tasks I've just prescribed you are also benefiting your productivity tenfold, because when you have a cold shower, you release dopamine, you release endorphins, you get out and you feel like you're the guy, you feel locked in, you feel dialed, you feel ready to do the work. When you make your bed, you're keeping your environment clean, you're releasing the dopamine from completing the task. When you clean your desk, you're doing the exact same thing. You're also making it clean, more efficient, and easier for you to focus because now there's no clutter. And when you open the files, you're benefiting your future self and making your future self more productive because now there's no friction behind you doing the task. You can literally sit down and start straight away, which makes you 10, 20, 30% more productive every single time you do it. So now you have this amazing strategy of productivity because you're snowballing, so you're building dopamine by doing these small tasks that build up into a massive, massive motivation that allows you to dominate the task you need to do. You're reinforcing your self-image that you're productive. You're making yourself feel like that guy that does the work he says he's going to do. So when you sit down to do the hard task, you're going to be multiply more productive because you see yourself that way. And you're also doing tasks that benefit you and your future self and make the work easier to do. So I guarantee if you take action and you implement this strategy, you will see results. If you plan your day in order of intensity using the 4 tasks I've just given you for the next day, when you wake up and you complete them and you sit down to do the work, you will be maximally productive. And I hope you take action. And again, if you're looking to get more help from me, the top link in the description will take you to my Productivity Performance Plan, which is a private school community with me, you, and other like-minded individuals improving their focus, their productivity with actionable advice. And listen, for the next 12 people only, I will be sending them a free high-quality physical planner with their subscription if they sign up using the top link in the description. So I look forward to seeing you in there. Subscribe.